So the next thing I want to talk about is the key differences between a project and a thesis. Are we following me, Nato? Are we following? Please, I want to know if you are following. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is the key differences between a project and a thesis. So right here, I've just talked about them briefly because this is not the main um, discussion. Just want to expose us to the difference between the project and the thesis. So the first difference is the scope and depth. So right here, you will see we have mentioned that a project often is often shorter and may focus on the practical applications, case studies, or specific problems. So I think I've already talked about this started when I started this presentation. So the second difference is purpose, and the third one is research component. So we just when we get the presentation, we can just read through. So now this is where I want us to I want to spend some time to explain. So planning and preparation, planning and preparation. So the first thing you need to do is to choose a topic. Now, um most students usually have these problems. Like they really, really do have these problems whereby they will not, probably because of the reason why they traveled. They don't usually have enough time to do the research, to do their findings before they pick a particular topic. You know, basically everybody goes to the abroad to study and also to work, not just to study alone. So most times people doesn't really have time to really work on their primary purpose. They say I want to make money, right? And that's very good. However, it is very, very good and also essential for everybody to carry out a thorough research before you choose a particular topic. Now, there was a particular guy that reached out to me from Czech Republic. He wanted to write a project, and the topic, it was even his lecturer that suggested the topic to him. And so when the lecturer suggested the topic, he just he accepted the topic, and then he sent the topic to me. So when I gone through the topic, I did my research, and I found out that if this guy eventually um, carried out his research on this topic, he is going to spend a lot. Is going to spend a lot because um, is going to. There are some certain things that you could do. I think I haven't forgotten the topic itself. So he will carry out some research, some the kind of method he's going to use would request a lot of things from him. So I now said that I asked him various questions. I said, "How did you come up with this topic?" He said, it was his lecturer that suggested the topic. I said, "No, guy, there is no how you are going to do this topic without changing it later on." I've even worked with someone where she was the one that picked the topic, and after getting when I get to chapter three, the supervisor now called her and said that she will need to change the topic after getting to chapter three. So there are so many issues that people usually have when it comes to this stage. I mean, writing their thesis, right? So you need to be very, very careful before you choose your topic. Know what you are doing. Ensure that you have enough journals. Even if somebody will help you to do it, make sure that that person carried out the necessary research before they pick a particular topic, so that the lecturer that even there are some certain lecturers that I've worked with that you are working on your chapter 4 doesn't mean that they don't still have the power to change the topic. So it doesn't make sense when you have already started working on your project and then you have gotten to the chapter 4, you're almost done, and suddenly you just get a particular email requesting your attention that, okay, about this topic, they feel like we feel like this topic is a general one. We need you to be very specific about this, about this, about this, and you'll be like, wow, what about the money I've spent and all that? So you need to be very, very careful and know what you are doing, especially when you are studying abroad. So the first thing you need to know, you need to take note of is choosing a topic. You need to choose a topic that is very um, that has a passion and interest that the lecturer also have interest in. Now, I am currently working with someone. The lady is in um Coventry University. I think yes, Coventry University in the UK. So, and the lecturer, the supervisor rather, the supervisor um make a correction on our dissertation plan, because there's something called dissertation plan where you will need to draw a plan how you want to carry out your project. This is not even part of the project at all, but is a plan. So you need to write out, craft out the plan. The plan will and this will consist the plan um will have the topic, your project topic, your background, your aim, your objectives, questions, your what is it called, the inclusion and exclusion criteria, and all that. There are so many things that's going to be on the discussion plan, on the plan, including the timetable. So this timetable can come in different ways. You can do it in a tabular form. You can also design a Gantt chart for it. So so after going through the dissertation, I'm talking about the supervisor now. So after she went through the dissertation plan, she was the one that approved this. Like she was the one that said, okay, fine, we can proceed. And suddenly she just, I think there was, okay, when I now work on the chapter one, the supervisor now called the lady's attention that, okay, why can't you just do this and do this and do this? And the lady wanted to argue that oh, why not the one that said I should do this? And the lecturer said, okay, fine, you can go on. Could you believe that the lecturer, I mean the supervisor, was just teasing her, or just trying to push her so that at least go and do what you want to do. You will still come back and meet me right here. So there are so many people like that. There are so many supervisors and everything. Ensure that you are very, very intentional about the topic that you work on. There are different kind of um, supervisors. Some are just sadists. They are ready to stress the hell out of your life. Ensure that you are prepared enough to you are prepared enough to work with them. So choose a particular topic. Know your method. I mean the method that you will use to carry out your research and all that. So I said your topic be passionate. Must be passionate and must this person must have interest in your topic. The second thing is the relevance. The topic must be relevant, right? Ensure that the topic is relevant to your field of your study and contribute to the existing knowledge, right? So, and the third point is feasibility. So consider the scope and resources available. Ensure that the topic is manageable within the given time frame and with all available resources. So make sure that you do something simple and at the same time relevant, right? At the same time relevant. So the second point that you need to take note of is defining research questions and objective. So you have to be very um you have to be very, very intentional about the specificity of your research, right? It must be specific enough. It shouldn't just be something that will be that someone else has done before, or probably just get the topic online and then you twist, you just, it must be specific, right? And I said it must be clear, focused, research your questions and objectives rather. I think I done it. I did the mistake right here. So I said it's your questions. Your questions must be clear and focused. Now, I think I will need to quickly talk about okay, all right. I'm sorry. So I will need to talk about how to get your research questions. There are so many ways to get your research questions that will still be in line with your that will still be coherent with with your topic rather. So if you want to write a project, if you want to write a project, there are three things that you need to take note of. The first thing is your topic. The second thing is your aim. I mean, four things rather. The first thing is your topic. The second thing is your aim, like what you really want to, what you really want to achieve with your topic, and then the third one is your objectives. Yes, your objectives, and the fourth one is your research gap. Yes, there must be a gap that your own research want to fill in. I don't know if you are getting my point. So all these things need to be considered. So the third thing is conducting a literature review. So I think I already